Shalawam. I want to start off by giving all praises and honor and glory to Yahweh, Ba'Hashem, Yahushua, Ba'Hashem, Kwakadash. That's who the world ignorantly calls God. All right, and the Son, Jesus Christ, and the Holy Spirit. Double honors to the apostles, the elders of Great Millstone, the men that told me this truth and rule well. All right? And for you sincere Akims that's pushing out this word in all truth and all sincerity across the four corners of the earth. All right? Another week, all right? What you got here in America right now, you got that coronavirus, man. That thing is, you know, it's basically non-stop, man. That's all that's being talked about in the news, you know. You know, they got 40, I believe it's up to 44 people that's infected, all right now in America. And I think it's confirmed like 2 deaths or something like that. Okay, so yeah, you know, Most High is bringing those plagues onto Egypt. All right, Egypt being modern day Egypt being America. You see, all right. It's a lot of things going on right now, man. Okay, sundown tonight. It's going to start the Passover, the first day of unleavened bread, man. All right. Feast of unleavened bread. You see, this might basically be, you know, might be the last Passover, man. You never know. You see, that's how much things are happening right now in the earth. You know, so many prophecies are alluding, man. You know, Lord willing, man, this be the last Passover. You know, okay, but we got a lot of things happening, man. You see. So let me open up my first scripture. This is the book of Romans, chapter 13, verse 11. And it reads, it says, "And that knowing the time, that now it is high time to awake out of sleep." Right. Knowing the time that we're in. Okay? Because obviously a lot of you people, they don't know, you don't know the time that you're in, man, living in, all right? This right now is the end, man. Okay, this is the end of Esau's kingdom, Esau's age, all right? A lot of things are happening right now where you're going to see, man, that we're definitely living in the end, all right? And if you think that it's going to go on for another 10, 20 years, man, you're out of your damn mind, you see? Okay, because this right here, man, that coronavirus, man, alone, you know that's coming from the Most High, man, the Heavenly Father himself. He's the one that's bringing it. All right? All right, now they got it where they're saying that if you handle cash, physical money, you know, that's a further way of spreading the virus. So what they're doing, they're going to try to have it where you're going to be only able to use your debit, your credit card, all right? Because they're saying that it's going to limit the spread of the coronavirus, man, which is all bullshit, because you can use a debit card and it will have the same, you know, it will have the coronavirus on the debit card the same way. You handing it over or whatever. I believe they're going to use it where they're going to be tap and go, that tap and pay system, but still, all in all, Esau's the devil, man. His main thing is to get rid of the cash so he could execute, you know, his new world order, man. You know, bringing along that microchip, which is the mark of the beast, right? You know, so all that what Esau's talking about right now, about basically getting rid of the cash, man. He's been doing that. Because right now we're living in a cashless society, man. If you believe it or not, man. All right. Most of the people, majority of the people in America, they don't carry cash, man. You know, they carry you know, plastic, you know, debit cards, credit cards. You know, they paying on their app, the phone on their app. You see? So there's a lot of that going on right now. What they did a week ago in Amazon, they just opened up a supermarket. You know, a cashierless supermarket. You know, where you could go into the supermarket and pick up all type of items and walk out. You know, but while you walking out, you know, it's going straight to your phone, the what you purchasing. You know, It's going straight to your phone. So what's the next step? They're gonna put a chip in you. That's the next step that they're gonna, the elites are gonna push. Okay? Because that's their thing. Their whole thing is to usher in this this chip, which is the mark of the beast, man. You see? So let me read that again. It says, and that knowing that the time that now it is high time to wake out of sleep, for now is our salvation nearer than when we believed. Right. Now is our salvation as closer than ever, man. That when since we learned this truth, every day that passes by, we're one step closer to our Lord coming back, and we're receiving, Lord willing, salvation, man. Okay, for those of us that endure to the end. All right, because you got a lot of people, a lot of guys, they know that they're Israelites, but that don't mean you're of the elect. All right, you can know that you're an Israelite, but are you of the elect, man? Okay, because you got a lot of people. They're teaching wayward doctrines, man. Okay? So, we're one step closer to the Lord coming back, man. So our salvation is near. Very much near, man. Okay? It says, the night is far spent, the day is at hand. Let us therefore cast off the works of darkness, and let us put on the armor of light, which is this truth. Okay, the armor of light. All right, because that's where it starts. It starts with faith, having faith. It starts in basically having this great understanding of the scriptures. All right, that's the armor, man. You see, it says, "Let us walk honestly as in the day, not in writing and in drunkenness, not in chambering and wantonness, not in striking envy." And that's what the majority of the world they're into, man, partying and bullshit, man. All right, this ain't the time to be partying, man. This ain't the time to be relaxed and all caught up in this world, man. All hell's about to break loose, man. The scriptures tell you about Jacob's trouble, which is going to affect the majority of the people on this planet Earth, man. Not just the people on the side, but everybody on the planet Earth. Okay, because soon you're going to have martial law, you're going to have famine, race wars, you're going to have economic collapse. All these things is going to take place here in America. Okay, Babylon the Great. All right, and with this coronavirus, man, it's you can see that, the Most High he's not a man that he should lie, man. These things are really happening. You see? People are self-quarantining themselves, It's going to be to the point where, they're going to be snatching you off the street, man, and just throwing you in these quarantine stations, man. That's what's going to happen soon. All right? They're going to be just taking random people off the street, So we're definitely living in those times, man. Things are going to really break, all hell's going to break loose, man. This is the book of Sirach, chapter 40 and verse 1. It reads, it says, great travail is created for every man, and a heavy yoke is upon the sons of Adam, from the day that they go out of their mother's womb till the day that they return to the mother of all things, man. Who's the mother of all things, man? That's referring to Yahweh, all right? He's the father of all spirits, man, all right? But great travail is going to come upon everybody that's going to be on the planet Earth, man, during that time. People are going to be bugging out, man, looking for answers. It says, their imagination of things to come and the day of death trouble their thoughts and cause fear of heart, right? Because a lot of you people, man, that's all you have on your mind, man. Okay? Living in panic, fear. That's what the Lord is bringing, man. Bringing terror, man. He's the king of terrors. And a lot of you people are getting to see that, this thing is gonna get worse, man. This whole COVID-19, you know, this shit is about to get, you know, this is about to really get bad out here, man. Okay. So that's what's on everybody's mind right now, man. You know, that fear of catching that coronavirus, man. All right. So let me read that again. It says, their imagination of things to come and the day of death trouble their thoughts, right? Trouble these average American people out here, their thoughts, man. You know, they're all caught up in you know, keeping themselves you know, safe. As far as they're wearing masks, they're you know, stocking up on hand supplies and gloves and, you know, all these different things, you know, that they believe that's going to keep them safe, man. But what's going to keep you safe is trusting in Yahweh Shem Shai, man. That's what's going to eventually keep you safe, man. Keep you out of harm's way. All right, not a face mask, not a you know, not hand sanitizers, you know, none of that. All right, it's having faith in Yahweh Shem Shai. That's what's going to eventually keep you safe in these times, man. You know. This is the book of Sirach, chapter book of Sirach, chapter 9. Let me start at verse 1. Sirach, second chapter 9, verse 1. Says, he answered me then and said, measure thou the time diligently in itself. All right, and how we're doing that? By linking up the scriptures with current events, man. And that's how we know that what the time that we're living in, man. See? It said, and when thou seest part of the signs pass, which I have told thee before, then shalt thou understand that it is the very same time wherein the highest will begin to visit the world which he made. All right, and that's what we're doing, man. We're prophesying the time that we're living in, man. You know, a time of war, of chaos, of pestilence, famine. You know, that's the time that we're living in, man. All right, it says, therefore, when there shall be seen earthquakes and uproars of the people in the world, right? Every minute you're hearing about an earthquake, you know, all over the world, man. You know, different parts of the world, various, you know, diverse places. You got different places you hearing about earthquakes, all right, and uproars of the people. Just out there in California, you know, you had the police called out there. I believe it was in a Costco. All right, people was fighting over water, you know, toilet paper, you know, food. Okay, people was actually fighting because the thing is now when you go into these supermarkets, man, you know, they're, you know, the food shelves they're empty. You know, they're empty. It's no water. There's no toilet paper, no nothing, man. No hand sanitizers, no nothing in there, man. Okay? Because people are getting scared. People are panicking, man. Just in case if they have to be on permanent lockdown, they believe that if they store up enough food and gather up all these supplies to you know, to have, just in case if it's you know, they're being quarantined off, man. And that's the mindset of all these Americans out here, man. See? And it says, then shalt thou well understand that the Most High spake of those things in the days that were before thee, even from the beginning. Right? So this is all, you know, orchestrated from the beginning of time, man, that these things was going to happen. All right. You know, all these plagues and pestilences that the Lord is sending, man. This is ordained from the beginning, man. All right. Like it tells you in what's that? Isaiah. Let me grab that real quick. Isaiah. I believe it's Isaiah. What is that? Isaiah 26. Isaiah 26 and 46. Isaiah 46 and I believe it's 10, right? It says, declaring the end from the beginning and from ancient times the things that are not yet done, right? So that's how the Lord, you know, he's the all creator. He knows the ending to the beginning, man. You know, that's why, you know, the Lord, you know, the Lord, he's known as what? The Alpha and Omega, right? So it says, declaring the end from the beginning, from ancient times the things that are not yet done, saying, my counsel shall stand and I will do all my pleasure, right? So, you know, it's the Lord's movie at the end of the day. This is the Lord's doing, all right? Right now, the Lord has so-called white man, Edom, ruling, you see? Which is the wicked, according to Job 9 and 24, Malachi 1 and 4, you know? And soon he's about to take them down and put these people back on top. All right? And that's his pleasure. That's his pleasure to put his people back in their rightful spot, all right, to be rulers of the planet Earth forever and ever, for all eternity. And have all you other heathen nations, you know, under us, man. You're going to be a slave to the nation of Israel, man. All right? So let me go back to 2nd Esdras, the 9th chapter. It says, verse 5, for like as all that is made in the world have a beginning and an end, and the end is manifest, right? And the end is manifest, man. It's evident, man. This is the end, man. All right? You white people, you strung out on drugs, on all type of opioids and stuff, okay? Your kingdom is coming to an end, man. You can look at the presidential race, man. It's a bunch of, it's a joke, man. It's basically a fucking joke, man. All right? And we believe that Trump is going to be the next president, man. He's going to be in there for another 4 years, man. Because nobody in the Democratic Party, you know, going to be able to, like, you know, Biden, he's not incompetent, man. You know? This guy, he's fucking losing it, man. You know? So he's not going to be able to run this country. So what they're going to do, they're going to put Trump in there for another 4 years because they know that Trump is going to be the man to set off World War III. All right? So it says, verse 6, even so, the times also of the highest have plain beginnings in wonders and powerful works and endings in effects and saying and signs. All right? You see all the signs, man, around you. You know? You see all the signs happening around you, man. All right? The stock market right now is plummeting. You know? Every day, you know, the Dow Jones, it drops. You know, SP 500, it drops. Because we're in the end, man. And everything is simultaneously is happening at one time, man. You know, people are all focused on this whole coronavirus, man, but they don't understand. You got war happening all across the world right now. You see? So right now, you know, everything is just like all hell can break loose at any moment, man. You know? Right now it's a state of emergency out there in Florida. All right? You know, it's you know, it's different things happening right now, man. So you can't say that we're not at the end, man. You see the signs. You think this place is going to go on for another 5-10 years, man? You know? This is 2nd Esdras chapter 8, verse 50. It says, for many great miseries shall be done to them that in the latter time shall dwell in the world, because they have walked in great pride, man. You You know, many great miseries is coming upon this place. You know, because you Americans, all right, America, for one, has walked in great pride, man. All you people out here, man, you know, you just got that prideful spirit, man. Because who you get that from? You get that from the devil, the so-called white man, Esau, Edom. You see? So great miseries are coming, man. In fact, great miseries are happening right now, man. You see? It's going to be a permanent lockdown soon. All right? You people ain't not going to be able to go into one city to the next. You know? It's going to be all utter chaos out there, man. All right? So let me go to 2nd Ezra, the 15th chapter. Matter of fact, yeah, 2nd Ezra 15. And verse 10, it says, "Behold, my people is led as a flock to the slaughter. I will not suffer them now to dwell in the land of Egypt," man. The land of Egypt is talking about here in America, man. Because this is modern day Egypt. What makes this place modern day Egypt? Because the children of Israel, you so-called Negroes, Latino, Native Americans, you're captive here, man. All right? Just like how it was during the time in ancient Egypt. And also, America deals with witchcraft, man. Okay? You see out there in Hollywood, man, that's what's big out there, dealing with witchcraft, man, the occult. All right? All the, you know, the occult symbols that, you know, these different celebrities throw up, you know? Okay, so that, hey, man, for what else? The pyramids, not the pyramids, the obelisks, you know, out there in Central Park, for one, here in New York, they got the obelisks, okay? Out there in Washington, you know, Washington Monument, okay? That all goes back to Egypt, man. All right? And it says, "But I will bring them with a mighty hand and a stretched out arm and smite Egypt with plagues as before, and will destroy all the land thereof," right? And how the Lord is going to destroy America? By thermal nuclear destruction. All right? By the way of ICBM missiles, man. That's how America is going to be taken out. All right? But before it's taken out by fire, the Lord's going to bring the plagues, man. Okay? The plagues, all right? Just like how, you know, this whole coronavirus thing is going on, man. That's the Lord bringing it, man. Got you people in utter panic, man. Mass hysteria. You see? All right? So those are the plagues, man. Same way how the Lord plagued ancient Egypt, he's plaguing the modern day Egypt. You see? So let me go to the book of 2nd Ezra, the 6th chapter. All right? Because I made a point where, you know, you go into these supermarkets, man, you know, you be lucky to see, like, you know, food and everything, man, because everybody's buying up everything, you know. Out there, Costco, cities like California, cities like here in New York, cities like Washington, D.C., all that. Yo, people are just going to these different supermarkets, you know, like Costco, BJ's, and they buying in bulk, man, buying up everything. All right, because the people are in fear. So let me get the scripture. This is 2nd Ezra 6:22. It said, "And suddenly shall the sown places appear unsown. The full storehouses shall suddenly be found empty." All right? Why? Because, you know, people are gonna. It's gonna be where they're gonna be shutting down shit, man. They're gonna be shutting down the bridges. They're gonna be shutting down, you know, the borders. You're not gonna be able to go in one city into the other. So that means trucks ain't gonna be able to go into the city. All right? And what that means, that's gonna create a famine. Okay? That's gonna create a famine, and people are not gonna be able to go and purchase and buy items off the shelves, man. All right? And right now, you know, you'll be lucky to get a bottle of water out here, man. You know? Within a day or two, as soon as they get that shipment, that shit is gone. All right? So, yeah, man, right now, the people are just like, they're in all how you say it? Basically they're in they're in the mode to like the doomsday preppers, they prepping, for what? For utter chaos, or something to go down, man. That's what they worried about, They worried about for shit to pop off, man. What's that acronym? SHTF? Shit hit the Fed. That's what you people are waiting for, man. So, all right, you see it, man. You see it. That's a prophecy right there coming to pass, man. And all you people are just worrying about it if it's gonna blow over, man. This thing might not blow over. How about that? The Lord might have this thing keep going and going, man. To be a million bodies, man, drop off this coronavirus, man. You see? All right, because that's the thing, man. You got to seek the Lord while he may be found, man. Seek the Lord, man. That's the only way. You know what I'm saying? He gonna get you out of sudden danger, man. Because we don't fear that. We don't fear what's going on, man. You fearing the coronavirus. You're supposed to fear the Most High, man, and His Son. That's what it's about, man. Fearing the Heavenly Father, man, because He's the one that could destroy you. All right, He's the one that basically could hit you with those plagues, man. Let me get something real quick. It's the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28, and verse 61. It says, also every sickness and every plague which is not written in the book of this law, them will the Lord bring upon thee until thou be destroyed. All right? So, guess what? The coronavirus is not written in the Bible, but those are the plagues that the Lord is bringing. The same way with the bird flu, same way with the, what's that? These different pestilence and plagues that the Lord sent. It's not written in the Bible, but guess what? Those are the ones that's plaguing these people out here, man. Ebola, what else? Anthrax, okay? All these pestilence, man. All right, and that's what basically the Lord using Esau to do that. Okay, because Esau right now he's the one that's using these diseases, man, to what? To depopulate the earth. He's depopulating the earth, man. If you read if you go into the what is that? The Georgia Guidestone, all right? It tells you that he wants to depopulate the planet Earth to 500 million. I mean billion. It's like 500 million. All right? Right now it's what? 7 billion people on the planet Earth. And he wants to get rid of people, man. Okay? This thing is a biological warfare, man. That's what it is, man. And Esau is he's known for that. He's known for that, man. Because why would you create a disease just to have it stored away in the CDC, just so he could use it again? Because this coronavirus is not a new disease. It's not a new virus. This thing has been around for years, man. So that means they have a vaccine for it. They have a cure for it. Well, are they going to use it? No, because Esau's the devil, man. All right? He wants to further his plan for a new world order. That's the reason why he's doing this. You see? Let me get something real quick. This is the book of 2 Corinthians, chapter 2 Corinthians, chapter 2, verse 11. It says, 2 verse 11, it says, lest Satan should get an advantage of us, for we are not ignorant of his devices. All right? So, we're not ignorant of the devices that Esau has, where he, all these things that he's doing. Okay, we're not ignorant to it, man. Because why? We have the scriptures. We have the blueprint on, what this devil is going to do, man. So it's not going to take us by surprise. Like the majority of these people out here, these people are going to be taken by surprise. You see? So we're not ignorant to that. We know that this devil wants to further his new world order, man. And one of them is by the depopulation of the planet Earth, man. Getting rid of people, man. You see? He did it during the time when he came over here and he slaughtered the Native Americans. He gave them smallpox and all type of things that he brought back from Europe. All these things that they brought over here, that's what killed off Gad and Reuben, man, quick. All right? By the different diseases that Esau had, man. All right? So we're not ignorant to Esau's Satan's devices, man. We're not ignorant to it. All right? This is 2nd Esdras chapter 14. 2nd Esdras chapter 14 and verse 16. It says, For yet greater evils than those which thou hast seen happen shall be done hereafter. All right, so this is nothing, man. You're gonna see things are gonna get way worse than this. Greater evils are gonna take place, man. The love of many shall wax cold, man. A lot of you people that, when your back is up against the wall, you're gonna see, man, these people are gonna be like fucking animals, man. When all hell breaks loose, man. They're not gonna give a fuck for nothing, man. For not authority, for anything, man. Okay, the scriptures tell you it speaks on sedition of men. People, it's gonna be utter like chaos, man. It's gonna be uproars of the people. People not gonna give a damn about their local official authorities, police, nothing, man. You see? And it says, for look how much the world shall be weaker through age, so much the more shall evils increase upon them that dwell therein. Right? It's gonna be way worse than what it is right now, man. All right, so you can only imagine. You got the people there in fear right now, man. So you can just imagine, man. Like it tells you in Luke, the 21st chapter, it says, men's heart shall fail them, all right, for what they about to see upon the earth. It says, this is 2nd Esdras, chapter 16, verse 70. It says, for there shall be in every place and in the next cities a great insurrection upon those that fear the Lord. They shall be like madmen, sparing none. Who shall be like madmen? That's talking about Esau, man. They're going to be like madmen in that day, man. Okay, they're not going to give a damn. You see? It says, they shall be like madmen, sparing none, but still spoiling and destroying those that fear the Lord, man. All right? They're going to come against us. The ones of us that's speaking this truth. Bringing out bringing out the scriptures, man. How it's supposed to be taught. And they're going to come at us because we're the biggest threat to Esau and his kingdom. Because we're bringing out the word, spiritually, man. We're bringing down the strongholds of this society, man. Through this word. And then physically, the Lord is going to come and do the rest, man. That's what the Lord said, wait upon me while I, rise up to the break. But first we're going to break down this kingdom spiritually, man, through the word of the Most High, man. It's a spiritual warfare. It's not about, grabbing guns and bats and, running up in the White House and all that. Nah, it's about doing it like this, man. Okay? You got brothers' channels being suspended. Why? Why is that? Why you got brothers' channels being taken down, man? Because this word that we speak is powerful. This word that we speak, man, you know, hey, it got these motherfuckers nervous, man. It got these elites, man. They nervous, man. What it tells you about this word is gonna go into the gates of the nobles, man. Gates of the nobles being who? You know, the elite, the elites of this society, man. You know, families like the Rothschilds, the Rockefellers, the DuPonts. You know, best believe they know about us, man. You know, they know about the Hebrew Israelites, man. Particularly Great Millstone, man. GMS. All right. So, you know, our videos are being looked at, and that's why brothers are getting strikes. Brothers are getting they pages took down. But guess what? It's not going to stop the truth. You know, you can't do nothing for the truth, but be for what it says. Matter of fact, let me grab that. You know, you can't do nothing against the truth, man. But be for the truth, Esau. That's it, man. You know, that's all you can do. You can't do nothing to this word, man. Okay, this word is powerful, man. You see, this word is powerful, man. You know, you can't do nothing against this word, man. You see? Oh man, you can't find it. Man. I believe it's in well, anyway, I can't find it, but you know, hey man, it's nothing you devils could do, man. All right, this word is already going out, man. And once this word is going out through the four corners of the earth, then what the Lord said, then the end, that's it, man. The end shall come. You see? And this word has been preached through the four corners of the earth, man. You got brothers waking up all over. All right? Let me see if I can grab something real quick. This is Psalms 19. And Psalms 19 and verse 3. This is what we call the the internet scripture. It says, there is no speech nor language where their voice is not heard. All right? Yeah, our voice is being heard through the four corners of the earth, man. Right now, you know, once I upload this video, it's going to be preached on. This word is going on all the way to brothers on the other side of the world, man. You know, they might not know English, but guess what? This message is going to be in the subtitle to whatever particular language that they speak, and they're going to hear it, and you got brothers that's going to convert, brothers that's going to wake up and convert and come back to the Lord's statutes and commandments, you know, and it's all this is based on faith, man. All right. And you got brothers that you got the elect right now being sealed, man. You know, every day. All right. The Lord said His words don't go out in vain. So once this word go out, man, you could believe that this message is going to hit the elect level. All right. This message is going to be heard one way or the other, man. So. What the hell with Esau and what he's doing? Because once he shut this internet down, hey, that's it, man. Whoever was meant to hear this word is going to hear it. That's when the elect is going to be sealed, because the scriptures do speak on, a famine of the word. Amos 8 and 11. You're gonna have guys that, they're gonna hear this word and they're gonna automatically believe, man. And you're gonna have guys when they speak on the last hour, brothers just gonna see the chariots and believe, man. But right now, for those that's meant to hear this word, they're gonna hear it and they're gonna wake up and be converted. All right. So if we saw it says their line is going out through all the earth, and their words to the end of the world. In them have he set a tabernacle for the sun. All right? And that's talking about through the elect, man. You know, the ones of us that's preaching this word, you know, the prophets of Yahweh Shem Yahushua, his word has gone out through the ends of the earth, man. All right? It says, which is as a bridegroom coming out of his chamber and rejoicing as a strong man to run a race. And who's the bridegroom? Bridegroom is Yahweh Shai, man. You know, coming back to take his bride, man, which is the elect. All right? It says, his going forth is from the end of the heaven, and his circuit unto the ends of it. All right? The circuit, meaning the unicorn. All right? Going into, you know, how information is being sent throughout the whole, you know, through the web, the internet, man. You know? That's why they call it a web, you know, to basically, you know, we're basically catching information, man, throughout the web, man. That's how information is being, you know, pushed out, man. You don't have to no longer go to the library, you know, to read a bunch of ton of books. You know, information right now, we're in the age of information. You know, all you got to do is just Google anything, man. Anything you want to know about all throughout history, you can Google it, man. All right. You don't have to go to the library and you know, go ahead and take out a whole stack of books, man. All right, everything is basically, you know, at the you know, tap of the you know, in your hand, man. You could go and Google on your smartphone. You could go on your computer. You know, all information is there. It says, and there is nothing hid from the heat thereof. Right? So yeah, man, it's nothing hid. This information is out there. So you can't say you never heard this word. You can't say that you don't know about the Hebrew Israelites, man. You know about, you know, our Lord being the so-called black man. You didn't hear about, you know, us being his people, that the so-called white man is the devil that the Bible speaks of. Okay? You can't say you never heard this truth, man. You know, all these celebrities, all these, you know, people that got some type of money and all that in this society and doing well for themselves, just best believe they know the truth. All right, when you had Mayweather, man, he was on what was that, Drinks Champ with Nori, and he was basically saying that, oh, you know, that the real Jews, they were black, you know. So hey, there's no excuse, man. There's no cover for their sins, man. You know, at the end of the day, they know the truth, man. And there's a bunch of celebrities that know that, but they're not willing to come out and know that, you know, what we're saying is the truth. Because guess what? They want to still, you know, get them goodies, man. They want to still be able to, you know, maintain in this society with their riches. All right? Because the minute they go against the you know, the elites, guess what? They're going to be blackballed, you know? They're going to be blackballed, and they're not going to be able to make all those millions that they was making. Okay? Because you got to remember, these are you know, so-called Jews, man. They run the you know, the entertainment, the media. They run everything in Hollywood. So certain things they're not going to allow you to say. And if you do say it, then, you know, they'll try to, like, you know, basically censor your shit, man. You know? But a lot of these guys, man, they know the truth, man. You know, you had, who else? You had Kendrick Lamar, man. That's another one. He know the truth. All right? But guess what? They're not gonna give up what they have, man, to come out and to teach the word of the Lord. They're not gonna do that. You think they're gonna stop, you know, doing what they're doing, making all that money, you know, getting millions and millions of dollars, man, just so they could come out and stop doing what they're doing to preach the word, man? That's why the scripture said that this word, it wasn't given unto nobles and, you know, men of high stature, man. This was given unto the meek. All right? This is who this word is given unto, man. All right? It wasn't given on to kings and nobles and all that, man. All right? Because the Lord ain't dealing with them, man. The Lord is dealing with, you know, brothers with a contrite spirit. Brothers that's meek, you know, heartbroken, man. You see? Matter of fact, let me get that. It's in the book of Isaiah, chapter 61, and verse 1. And it says, the Spirit of the Lord power is upon me, because the Lord hath anointed me to preach good tidings unto the meek. He has sent me to bind up the brokenhearted, to proclaim liberty to the captives, man. All right, and who's that speaking about, man? That's speaking about us, man. All right, because we're the captives here in this society. We're the captives here in America, man. All right, America is a one great big prison, you know, for the children of Israel, man. You see, we're the ones that's brokenhearted. We're the ones that's, you know what I'm saying? We go through our shit in this society. We're discriminated against. People are always against us, man. You know, and that's not by coincidence, man. Because all these nations outside of the nation of Israel, they know who we are, man. It's just our people, they don't know who we are, man. You know? But all in all, man, you know, we're the ones that's brokenhearted, man. We're the people that's living in the ghettos and the slums, you know, getting harassed by the police. That's not by coincidence, man. We're under curses, man. It's a thing by, you know, our people are treated this way because we're under a curse by Yahweh Shai, man. Because for us not following His law, statutes, and commandments, that's why all these things are happening to our people, man. You know, when you read Amos 3:1, you know, therefore I will punish you out of all people upon the planet Earth, because you know only you have I known, man. The Lord only knows us, man, and the Lord is going to choose us again, man. Isaiah 14, you know, to be His people, man, above all these people on the planet Earth. You see? It says,
either way,
it said, He have sent me to bind up the brokenhearted, to proclaim liberty to the captives, man. Right, through this word, man. All right, this is the good news, man, the gospel, man, that we speak. Okay, and it's for our people, man. You know, for you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native American Indians, man. This ain't for the whole world, man. All right, like how they teach you in the churches, man. The Lord is not coming back for the whole world. He's coming back for the elect, man. You see? And it says, and the opening of the prison to them that are bound, man. All right? First, it starts with your mind. You see? Because a lot of our people, they're in a mental captivity, man. They're in a mental, you know, they believe that, you know, that they're inferior to the so-called white man. They believe that, you know, we're supposed to be equal to the so-called white man. Knowing that we're better. Knowing that the Lord chose us, man, out of all nations on the planet Earth. You know? But what Jake want to do? Jake want to continue to be a homeborn slave, man. They want to continue to get the crumbs that Esau provides in this society, man. Scripture said, woe to those that trust in oppression, man. You know, a lot of our people, they trust in oppression, man. They trust in Egypt. They trust in the system. Okay? And that's the same thing that's going to put you to death, man. Because a lot of you are going to go and take that chip because you're going to trust in Esau's system, man. And once you pledge allegiance to this white man's system, guess what? You're going to be destroyed, man. It tells you that in Revelation, the 14th chapter. You know? You that take that chip, that mark, man, you're going to be destroyed by fire, man. Brimstone and fire, man. You know? It says to proclaim the acceptable year of the Lord and the day of vengeance of our power, to comfort all that mourn. All right, and that's what we're doing. We're proclaiming the acceptable year. Lord willing, it'll be this year. All right, that the Lord he's going to you know, bring back order in the planet, man. Bring back order on this earth, man. Because right now things are out of order, man. Disorder, thanks to the so-called white man. So what the Lord is going to do, you know, He's going to set back order and rulership, man. Everything is being done All right, where our people are going to be the next rulers, man. This is all for us, man. That's what you got to remember. This is all for us, man. This ain't for, all nations, man. This is for our people, man. But guess what? 2/3 of our people, they don't want it, man. They don't want it unless the so-called white man and the other nations are a part of it. That's why the Lord has to destroy them, because they're in the way. They're in the way of our Lord coming back, man. Because you got a lot of, deceivers, man. You got a lot of people that's deceivers, especially those that's a part of the circumcision, man. That they know they're Israelites, know the truth, man. Okay, God's teaching that John the Baptist is not a man of the Lord, that he's not in the truth. That we got to come under a man by the name of Yohana, General Yohana. Come on, man. Where's that in the scriptures, man? Got guys calling themselves the God-sent comforter. That's all blasphemy, man. So you see, the Lord, what he's about to do, man, he's going to destroy a lot of you 2/3, man, because you're in the way. You're in the way of the kingdom of heaven being set up on the planet Earth, man. It says, to appoint unto them that mourn in Zion, to give unto them beauty for ashes, man. And who's the ones of us that's mourning, man? All right, the very elect, man. Ones of us that's sighing and crying, man, for all the abominations that's done in the midst thereof, man. The whole world is not mourning, man. All of Israel is not mourning. You got guys that's living better than Esau here in the society, man. You got Jake that's living good, man. So they think they on the level, man. They think they on the level like Esau, man. Okay? So the Lord ain't looking for those men. The Lord is looking for those of the broken heart, man. Spirit. Broken spirit, contrite spirit, meek, humble. That's what the Lord is coming back for, man. It says, the Lord of joyful mourning, the garment of praise for the spirit of heaviness, that they might be called trees of righteousness, the planting of the Lord, that he might be glorified, man. All right? That's what it's all about, man. Glorifying our Heavenly Father, man, through his Son. All right? He's the one that's going to get the glory at the end of the day, not us, man. All we're doing is being a mouthpiece in the Heavenly Father, man. Pushing his word out. That's all we can do, man. Hoping that the Lord will have mercy on us so we can receive salvation at the end of the day, man. This ain't got nothing to do with us, man. You got guys that get puffed up in the spirit, think it's all about them, man. At the end of the day, it ain't, man. All right? The Lord, he's going to be the only one that's going to get the glory at the end of the day, man. That's what it's about, man. Okay? All right? So that's it on that. Yeah, cause that's the thing, man. You got guys, man, they come into this thing and they think it's all about them, man. It ain't about you, man. At the end of the day, we're unprofitable servants, man. The Lord is just using us as a vessel to speak this truth, man. To feed his sheep. That's it, man. Nothing more, nothing less, man. This is Jeremiah chapter 28 and verse 8. And it says, the prophets that have been before me and before thee of old prophesied both against many countries, man. And that's exactly what we're doing, man. Men like-minded in the same spirit, man. That's what we're doing, man. We're prophesying against many great countries, man. This country being a great, so-called great country, man. America, Babylon the Great. We're prophesying against this country, man. I'm telling you that this kingdom, this place, as you know, is going to be destroyed, man. But before it be destroyed, we got to warn you, man. because the Lord made us to be watchmen onto the, you know, onto the nation of Israel. All right, but we're also supposed to prophesy to the world, man. Prophesy to the nations, man, of the downfall of this place, man. Just like how great men in the past, you know, ancient men, all right, the prophets of old, which are here today, all right. When you read 1 Corinthians 14 chapter, it tells you the spirits of the prophets are subject unto the prophets. So we believe we're those same men coming back. But either way, what we're doing, we're telling our people to get right before the Heavenly Father destroys you, and to tell you, you know, of your judgment, man. Tell you of your judgment that's going to happen if you willingly commit sin, man. If you willingly keep sinning, man. That's what's going to happen. You're going to be burnt and destroyed here in America, man, and various parts of where the Lord is going to also destroy, man. You know, but America as a whole is going to be totally wiped out. You know. So let me read that again. It says, the prophets that have been before me and before thee of old were some of those men. You know, prophets like Daniel, Jeremiah, Isaiah, you know, Isaiah, Jeremiah, you know, Moses, all these prophets, men of old, man. You know, Hosea, Zephaniah, all the prophets, man. What they did, they prophesied about whatever particular kingdom they were in at that time. You know, they prophesied against it, man. Just like how you had Jeremiah, you know, he prophesied against ancient Babylon, man. Daniel the same way. And what we're doing today, we're prophesying against modern day Babylon, which is America. Okay, because this place is spiritually Babylon, spiritually Egypt, spiritually Sodom and Gomorrah. All kingdoms all wrapped up in one. Because it takes on the philosophies of all these other past kingdoms. All right? So it says, of old prophesied both against many countries and against great kingdoms of war, right? Aren't we in the time of war? All right? Everywhere you hear in the news, man, it's about September, you know, somebody getting bombed, you know, a missile strike on this place, on that place. Out there in the Middle East, you know, all over, you know, you always hearing about wars, rumors of wars. And what we're trying to tell you, we're going to tell you that it's going to be a World War III, man. It's going to be a World War III, man. All right? And it's going to happen in this generation, man. And it's going to be fought by what? By thermonuclear, like it's going to be fought with missiles, man, ICBM missiles, man, which is going to create America to be destroyed. But you people don't understand, man. All right? You got countries like Russia, countries like China, which the other day, China just shot a laser strike. I believe they shot at a U.S. jet, man. China, man. When all that, you know, people are all wrapped up on that coronavirus, but they don't see what's going on, man, in the midst of that. You know? Okay? So it's war definitely going on. There's a lot of turmoil between Syria and what's that? Syria and Turkey. You know, and Turkey's supposed to be an ally to America. They're a part of NATO. You know, so hey, man, it's a lot of shit going on, man. A lot of shit, man. You know, there's a lot of things going on, man. Considering war, all right. What it says of evil, right? Evil, man. All right. A lot of evil is about to take place, man. And you people are just all concerned about, you know, trying to live your best life, man. But this ain't the time, man. This is it, man. You know, things are gonna get way worse than this, man. So there's a lot of evil that's taking place, and of pestilence, man. You know, pestilence, man. For one, you know, these diseases, man. These diseases that you see, man. All right. These are the pestilence that the Lord is talking about. And he's eventually going to bring, and he's going to basically wipe you know, a lot of you wicked niggas off, man. Because these are all created for what it tells you in Second Esdras, that these scourges are basically recommended for, you know, matter of fact, let me get it. I don't want to butcher the scripture. I think it's in Second Esdras, the 16th chapter. You know, it says, matter of fact, this is Second Esdras chapter 16, verse 19. It says, I'm going to start at 18. It says, the beginning of sorrows and great mournings, the beginning of famine and great death, the beginning of wars and the powers shall stand in fear. That's talking about the elites, man. You know, the powers shall stand in fear, man, because they seeing shit. They thought they had this shit under control. They see, damn, we about to set up the new world order. We about to get all these people chipped. But it's not, you know, always according to their plan, man. They think that they, you know, the Most High, he's working on the minds of the elites, man. You see? He'll make them think that they're about to do this, and then all of a sudden, shit is going, you know, it's not going as planned. So now they're in fear, you know? It says the powers shall stand in fear, the beginning of evils. What shall I do when these evils shall come? Behold, famine and plague and tribulation and anguish are set as scourges for amendment. All right, and that's exactly what these you know, these pestilence, these diseases, man, are set, man, as scourges, man. All right, scourges for the wicked niggas, man. You see, for amendment, man. Okay, to see if you gonna repent, man. Which a lot of you ain't gonna repent, man. All right, you're gonna eventually be destroyed. And it says, but for all these things, they shall not turn from their wickedness, nor be always mindful of the scourges, man. Right? They're not all together going to turn away from their wickedness, man. They're going to continue to be faggots, continue to be, you know, homosexual, continue to smoke weed, pop mollies, do drugs, you know, have these women having abortions, you know, committing adultery, you know, getting tattoos, still eating abominable foods, all that shit. Yo, these niggas ain't gonna learn, man. That shit's gonna go in one ear and out the other, man. All right? But what you think? We gonna be out here forever teaching this word to you niggas, man? All right? Same way during the time of Noah. You know? You had Noah prophesying over 100 years, man. Okay? That guess what? The Lord is gonna flood this place. The Lord is gonna send, you know, rain, and it's gonna be a flood, man. Same way how we're saying that in this day and age, man. You know, that the Lord, he's gonna destroy America, man. Okay? He's gonna destroy this place by fire. You see? A lot of you just, you know, you fan the hand, you walk by, you know, you talk your shit, you shake your head, you know, believing that this is not gonna happen, man. But it is gonna happen. It's gonna happen in this time, man, in this generation, man. You know? And what you gonna say in the back of your mind? You gonna say, damn, them brothers was out there, they was telling the truth. But it's gonna be too late, man. All right, because when you see Esau coming up the street with army tanks, man, it's gonna be too late, man. You think we're gonna be out here prophesying when all hell breaking loose, man? You know? When all hell breaking loose, you think we're gonna be out here trying to tell you that you niggas better get right? That's it, man. It's over. That's the Lord saying, you know, basically he's basically, you know, washing his hand from you niggas, man. Washing off the blood, man. Cause that's what's coming to you niggas, man. A lot of death, man. All right. So yeah, you know, hey, this is the opportunity for you to get this word right now, man. Matter of fact, this is the book of John, chapter 9, and verse 4. It says, I must work the works of him that sent me while it is day. the night cometh when no man can work. Right? You know, this is the time for you know, for us to do this work. You know, not tarrying, not basically taking day by day off. You know, but continuing it, man. Continuing it in the work, man. Plowing, man. You know, that's what it is, man. Because it's gonna be a time where, you know, we ain't gonna be able to do the work, man. So you gotta work the work right now while you can. There's no such thing as taking breaks. No such thing as taking a hiatus and just falling back, man. No. You know, this word has to be pushed out, man, for the very elect, man. Got to endure all things for the elect's sake, man. You know, it says, as long as I am in the world, I am the light of the world, man. And that's exactly, you know, the same way how we're supposed to be, man. Because the Lord gave us this truth, which we have the light, you know, in a world full of darkness, man. Yeah. But the scriptures tell you, it says, what is that in, I believe it's in, let's see. Yeah, this is Luke 12:2, right? It says, for there is nothing covered that shall not be revealed, neither hid that shall not be known. Therefore, whatsoever ye have spoken in darkness shall be heard in the light, man. Okay? But that's not really what I wanted. But, you know, yeah, the fact is that, you know, everything that you do in the dark is going to eventually come to light, man. Okay? So you doing wickedness, guess what? It's going to be seen, man. It's going to be seen, man. But that's not what I wanted. Salakia, see if I can find it real quick. Let me see if I can find it. I believe it's in the book of Luke, if I'm not mistaken. But basically it's about, you know, you having that candle and putting it under a bushel, man. You know? You know, what sense does that make for you to have the light? And you know, you're not shedding that light out to the world, man. You're not letting your light be shown to the world, man. Okay? Man, where is it? I believe it's in I think it's in Mark. If I'm not mistaken. Is it Mark? Yeah, it's in Mark, right? Mark chapter 4, verse, I'm gonna start at verse 21, right? It says, and he said unto them, right? This is talking about Yahushua, is a candle brought to be put under a bushel or under a bed, and not to be set on a candlestick. Right. When you take a candle, right? The whole thing for a candle is for you to light up the room, right? It's not for you to just put under the bed or put in a bushel. You know, it's for you to light up the whole room. So in other words, this is likened on the truth. You can't say you know the truth, but you don't come out on the highways and byways and teach this word onto the public. You know, you hide behind your desktop, you know, or your keyboard, okay, and thinking that you're doing the work like that. No, you're not doing the work like that. You see? So, you know, the Lord said, man, don't basically, you know, don't be like someone that, you know, tries to hide their talent. You got whatever talent that the Lord gave to you, man, in whatever measure, you know, that's what you're supposed to, you know, deal with. You know, that's what you're supposed to, you know, basically show your faith, man. Whatever measure of faith that the Lord gave you, man, that's what you're supposed to do, and show, you know, show it out to the world, man. Show your light onto the world, man, because this world, like it says, it says, yeah, what's that scripture? Basically, like the man, damn, it slipped my mind. Basically, the laborers are few. What it says? Forgot how it goes, but basically the harvest is plenteous, but the laborers are few, man. You know, how is it that, you know, it's just a few of us that's doing this work, man. You know, it's not like you know how many Israelites there is, man, in the planet Earth. We're as the sand of the sea, so all Israel should be doing this, man. But it's only a remnant. It's only a small faction of us that's doing this work, man. You see? And this is all based on faith. You know, we can be doing anything in the world right now, man. But right now, I'm out here teaching the word, hoping that, you know, I could get somebody to basically see this channel and hear this message, man. You know, that this message is, you know, it basically coincide in your spirit, and hopefully you repent, man, and you know you be a part of the Lord's elect, man. Because this ain't about me. It ain't about, you know, I'm not out here trying to make money. I'm not out here, you know what I'm saying, for any vainglory or anything, man. It's just about teaching this word. You see? All right. So yeah, man. You know, that's the main thing, man. We're supposed to be out here and glorifying the Lord, man. You got guys that they know they're Israelites, but they're not out, you know, doing the footwork, man. You know, the scriptures speak on, you know, slothful. Matter of fact, let me see if I can grab that. You know, people that's slothful, man. You know, the Lord is not looking for men like that, man. You know, they do a video that, like, you don't hear from them in like 6 months. You know? Let me see if I can grab that. I believe it's in the book. I think it says the slothful man. Let me see. I think it's in. Yeah, this is Ecclesiasticus chapter 22, verse 2. It says, a slothful man is compared to the filth of a dunghill. Every man that takes it up will shake his head. Okay, yeah, that's a slothful man, a man that's, you know, he don't never want to do the work. You know what I'm saying? You know, he wants to basically, he wants to receive the kingdom, but he don't want to put the footwork in. He don't want to, you know what I'm saying? The scriptures tell you with much tribulation, that's how you shall enter into the kingdom of the Most High. You see, it's not just going to be a cakewalk. When you in this truth, you know, you got to go through all types of temptations, man. You know, I can tell you in the book of Sirach, the 2nd chapter, man. You know, you're gonna have to, you know, you're gonna have to go through hell and hot water, man. You know, you're gonna have your family coming up against you. You're gonna have your loved ones, people that, you know, you used to fuck with in the world, like, you know what I'm saying? People at your job, you know, all type of demons, man. They're gonna attack you because they're gonna see, like, now your demeanor has changed. You no longer do the things that you once used to do. You know, and, you know, these demons, they read people's spirits too, man. You know, and they try to get you out of character. You know, but the main thing is to endure as a good soldier in your house shot, man. You gotta keep, you know, keep pushing, keep, you know, doing what you gotta do, man, to obtain salvation. You know, and it ain't gonna be easy. Nobody said it's gonna be easy, man. You know, every day in and day out, man, you gotta fight that good fight of faith. You know, like the Apostle Paul said, man. You see? All right, because, you know, that man, you know, that man, he just want to sit on his ass and believe that the kingdom is going to come to him, man. But it don't work that way, man. You got to work for everything, man. Everything in life you got to work for, man. Even in this truth. All right. So let me see if I can grab something again. It said, this is Ecclesiastes chapter 10, verse 18. It said, by much slothfulness the building decayeth, and through idleness of the hands the house droppeth through. Right. So if you're not maintaining the house, if you're not keeping up the house, guess what's going to happen? The house is going to decay. You know, it's going to get termites and all that. So it's just in comparison to the truth, man. If you don't, you know, if you don't work on your craft, if you don't work on, you know, like anything, you know, you got boxing, you got basketball. How you think the greats, you know, Michael Jordan, how you think they were so great? Because they were, you know, they will continue in their craft, man. They will work and try to get better in one thing, and you know, that's how they excel. That's how, you know, and that's how we're supposed to be in the truth, man. You know, we gotta, you know, we gotta be greater than we, you know, every day we gotta grow in this thing, man. Basically, you know, it's all about growing, man. If you're still that same person that you was when you first came to the truth, then guess what? You're not growing, man. You know, you gotta, you know, what it tells you in 2 Timothy, the 2nd chapter. It says that basically you gotta study to show thyself approved, man. You know, a workman, basically. What it says? Matter of fact, let me grab it real quick. You know, you gotta basically, man, you gotta be, you know, renewing your spirit every day in this thing, man. This is 2 Timothy chapter 2, verse 15. It says, study to show thyself approved unto the Most High, a workman that needeth not to be ashamed, rightly dividing the word of truth, man. You know? And that's what it's about, man. You gotta study to show thyself approved, man. You see? You gotta be constantly in this thing, constantly watching the videos, constantly, you know, studying, man, reading, man. That's how you're gonna be built up in the spirit, man. You know, this thing is, hey, it's all about growing, man. You got guys that come into this thing and then, you know, they still, you know, still on the level that when they first came in, man. And that's not good, man. You see? You gotta be, you know, you gotta be in this thing, man. You gotta be fully persuaded, all right, into what you're doing, man. Into what you know, what this thing is all about, man. You see? You gotta be fully persuaded in your mind, man, if this is really the truth or not, man. And that's what's going, you know, that's how you're going to lead through your actions. This is the book of Colossians. Let me see. Colossians chapter 2 and verse 6. It says, as ye have therefore received Yahushua Hamashiach, the Lord, so walk ye in him, rooted and built up in him, established in the faith as ye have been taught, abounding therein with thanksgiving. Right? You know, that's what it's about, man. Abounding in basically, you know, being rooted up, man. Rooted in this thing and knowing what you're in this thing for, man. Okay? You gotta be really, you know, like, you gotta really believe, man. You gotta really have faith in Yahweh B'Hashem Yahushai, man. Okay? You gotta believe what, like the scriptures say, like it tells you in John the 7th chapter, man. Okay? You gotta truly believe, man. You know, in everything that it says about the Lord, man. You know, that's what it's about, man. It says, rooted up and built up in him, established in the faith, as ye have been taught, abounding therein with thanksgiving. Beware lest any man spoil you through philosophy and vain deceit, after the traditions of men, after the rudiments of the world, and not after Yahushua, man. And that's what it is, man. You got guys that, you know, they might get offended by what a brother might say, or they might not agree with something like, say for instance, the rape doctrine. You got guys that, you know, they get all, you know, bugged out about the whole rape thing, all right? And it ain't no doctrine, it ain't no rape doctrine. We just basically saying what it was, man, back during the time of the ancient time. You know, if your, you know, say your daughter got raped or whatever, okay, that man that raped your daughter, he would have to pay the father. He would have to pay the father, you know, 50 shekels, man. All right, and he would have to deal with her. He couldn't put her away. That's all we were saying. And then you got guys that get, you know, they get all bugged out, you know, all hurt and offended of what we're bringing out in the scriptures. I'm not saying that, you know, the apostles and brothers, you know, a great millstone that we're doing that. You know, brothers ain't doing that. Brothers ain't going around raping nobody, you know, but you got these fucking, you know, these camps, you know, talking about, oh, how great millstone, they're a bunch of rapists, you know, a bunch of child molesters and all that. We're not saying for you to deal with no 12-year-old, because we know in this society you can't do that. You can't do that under Esau's society, man. You know. So we're not telling you that, man. We're telling you what it says in the scriptures, man. How it's broken down in the scriptures, man. You know. You got guys that get all, you know, all hurt off of that, man. And then after that, they didn't want to talk shit about the apostles and the elders. And then all of a sudden, you know, they leave out of the truth, man. But guess what? They wasn't of us, man. You know, they was around us, but they wasn't of us, man. You know, those same men, you know, that claim they you know, they know the truth. They trust me, them guys, you know, they heard certain things, and guess what? The Lord got them out of there, man, because they just wasn't right in the spirit. You see? Right, so yeah, man, you got guys that hear certain things, and then all of a sudden the truth is not the truth no more. You know? Let me see. See if I can grab something there. Yeah, this is Hebrews chapter 4, verse 1. It says, let us therefore fear, lest the promise being left us of entering into his rest, any of you should seem to come short of it. For unto us was the gospel preached, as well as unto them. But the word preached did not profit them, not being mixed with faith in them that heard it. Right, you know. At the end of the day, they wasn't of the chosen. You know. They were called, but they wasn't chosen. You know. So at the end of the day, those men, they came in just all to get condemned. That's all it was, just to get condemned in the spirit. Because you can't just hear the word and then leave this, man. This is worse than the mafia. You know? Once you're a part of this thing right here, man, you cannot walk away. Alright? Because guess what? It don't stop that you're an Israelite. You're still an Israelite. Now you're gonna just wait for the missile to destroy you. Or even worse, you know, Esau might gun you down or anything, man. You know, you might not even make it to see the missile destroy you, man. And either way, that's a mercy kill anyway, you know, because when that nuclear fire, that nuclear blast hit this place, you're gonna see, man. You know, the Lord is not gonna just put you to death right there. He's gonna keep that spirit in you. He's gonna keep his, you know, that spirit in you where you're gonna feel every burn of that nuclear blast, man. You see? And I believe that the Lord is basically leaving certain people here on the earth just so they can taste that death, that second death. You know? The Lord is not gonna kill you with a, you know, something simple. You know, he's gonna leave it where he's gonna leave his spirit, your spirit in you. And he's gonna destroy you, man. You're gonna feel that burn, man. You know? Yeah, man. So, let me see if I can grab some. Right, so you know, hey man, you got a lot of guys that the Lord is gonna put away, man. The Lord is gonna, matter of fact, it says that's what he's gonna do. He's gonna start at the house of Israel, man. Okay? 1 Peter chapter 4, verse 17 says, "For the time is come that judgment must begin at the house of the Most High. And what's that? The ones of those that, of us that know the truth, man. The ones of us that's teaching this word, man. The Lord's going to start at us, man. Judgment is going to come down, man. And judgment is already coming down on certain individuals, man. That know they're Israelites, man. For one, you got, what's this guy? Jermaine Grant, man. The so-called God-sent comforter, man. Right now, he's in federal prison, man, waiting to go to jail, man. He's about to do some time. And now his whole congregation, they're feeling a certain way, man, because now they've been lied to. They've been lied to, following after, the creature more than the creator. You got them guys following after a man. And what the scripture said, woe to them that trusted in men. You're not supposed to trust in a man. As far as you put in your heart and soul, you're supposed to let the Spirit guide you, man. And all you that was following that nigga, man, guess what, man? Hey, you're gonna see, man. You're gonna see that soon. The Lord's gonna put away that whole whatever whatever that church out there in Harlem, man. Comfy's church, whatever. Because you got guys that was worshiping him, then worshiping the Creator himself. All right. So sooner or later, they're gonna break up, man. You're gonna see a lot of people are gonna fall off. Either they're gonna go back in the world, or they're gonna join other camps. And now you see what's going on in ISUPK. Them guys are bugging out. All right, you see all type of madness. You hear about certain madness that they coming out with. The Lord is going to destroy them, and they're soon going to be next that the Lord is going to bring down, man. All right, He's going to break that whole shit up. The scripture says that the blind leading the blind, both shall fall into the ditch, man. All right, so if you're a part of their congregation and you're listening to those men, guess what? You're basically blind to this truth. You're not a part of the body of Yahweh Shem Yahshua. You're not a part of the body, man. Okay? Scripture says that can 2 or 3 walk together unless they agree? You can't be a part of the body and you think that all nations could be saved, or that the microchip is not the mark of the beast, that it's embargo, that it's Christianity and all this bullshit. All right? That the Gentiles are not Israelites as far as the Israelite foreigners. You got guys that teach that, just madness, man, that Cornelius, he's not an Israelite, that he's a heathen. You can't build with those people. You can't, you know what I'm saying? Then now they have regular niggas going into the Passover, man. Niggas like fucking G-Man being invited into the Passover. That's going off, man. That's going off. You see? That's why you can't say that just because you're an Israelite that you're in the truth. You got a lot of those guys, they're not in the truth, man. They know that they're Israel, but they're not, of Yahweh Shem Yahshua. They're not of the elect, man. They're not of the elect, man. So, they're going off, man. And you want to see that the Lord, He's going to bring to light that a lot of those groups, man, that they ain't right, man. They ain't right in the spirit, man. You see? The Passover, all right, is supposed to be a solemn assembly, man. It's not for, random niggas just to be a part of, man. It's not a lamb dinner. It's not where you go over there, you get together, you gather together. Then they want to bring their women. You can't bring women to the you know what I'm saying, in the Passover. If you do, I mean, if you and your woman want to celebrate the Passover, fine. You do it in the privacy of your own house, But among the brotherhood, this thing is for the brotherhood, man. All right, and only for those that believe. Okay, because you're gonna see guys, they're gonna be eating unworthily, man. They in there just to snack on, lamb, drink the wine up, and then after that, they out, man. They're not going to keep it. They're not going to keep the whole week of Feast of Unleavened Bread. You know, they're going to go and forget about everything, about the, the laws, and they're going to be eating leaven, man, the whole week. So these niggas, man, they're not right, man. They're not right, man. Matter of fact, what's that? In the book of 1 Corinthians, chapter 11, and verse 17. Let's start at verse 17. It says, now in this that I declare unto you, I praise you not, that ye come together not for the better, but for the worse. For first of all, when ye come together in the church, I hear that there be divisions among you, and I partly believe it. For there must be also heresies among you, that they which are approved may be made manifest among you. When you come together, therefore, into one place, this is not to eat the Lord's Supper, all right? So you got guys that, who Apostle Paul was talking to, man, was just niggas, man. They were just coming together just to have a feast, man. Basically just coming together just to, hang out and shit, just like how it is today. You're supposed to take the Passover serious, man. This was the day that the Lord basically was betrayed, man. This is the day that the Lord was basically, put to death, man. They seek to kill the Lord, man. All right? So this is a serious day, man. It's not a feast. It's not a hangout. It's not a lamb dinner. All right? And it says, for in eating, everyone taketh before other his own supper, and one is hungry and another is drunken, right? So you got guys that come in there, they just want to eat. They want to drink up all the wine, eat up all the lamb. They're not right, man. Okay, so it says, what? Have ye not houses to eat and to drink in? So the Apostle Paul was basically breaking it down. He's like, listen, you can do this anywhere else, man. Why the hell you want to gather together? At the end of the day, you got your own crib. You go eat and drink and do whatever the hell you want to do. But when you come here, this is a solemn assembly, man. This is for us to basically for the elect, for the brotherhood, for us to take part in, man. That's why you're not supposed to allow just niggas in the Passover, man. All right. This is a solemn assembly, meaning this is serious, man. All right. And it says, what? Ye have not houses to eat and to drink in, or despise ye the church of the Most High, and shame them that have not? What shall I say to you? Shall I praise you in this? I praise you not, right? So basically, the Apostle Paul, man, he was letting them wicked niggas know, man. Like, come on, man. Like this right here, nah, man. You're supposed to have this as a solemn assembly, man. All right. And it says, for I have received of the Lord that which also I delivered unto you, that the Lord Yahushua, the same night in which he was betrayed, took bread, and when he had given thanks, he brake it, and said, take, eat, this is my body, which is broken for you. And that represents the lamb, all right? The lamb represents the body, okay? It says, this do in remembrance of me, right? Do this in remembrance of me, man. You see? We're supposed to be, our mind's supposed to be set on the remembrance of Yahushua, man. Okay? And nothing else, man. Right? So it says, for as often as ye eat this bread and drink this cup, ye do show the Lord's death till he come. Right? So this is basically, a day that we remember the Lord until he comes, man. And we're supposed to celebrate it every year, until the Lord makes his appearance again, man. And it says, wherefore whosoever shall eat this bread and drink this cup of the Lord unworthily, shall he be guilty of the body and blood of the Lord. Right, so you got guys that's going to come into the Passover, all All right, those guys on ISUPK, you know, because they ain't right. So they're eating the Passover unworthily, man. You know, they think it's a celebration. They think it's a get-together. You know, you meet the family and all that. All right? This thing is supposed to be where it's supposed to be among the brotherhood, and it's not even supposed to be that many people. It's supposed to be just because when the Last Supper with the Lord, it was just the Lord and the 12. It wasn't a whole bunch of, you know, Israelites, you know, just chilling in one spot. Okay? It was just a very few. All right? And that's how we're supposed to practice it, man. Okay? Just you know, even among, you know, the brotherhood, man. You know, it's not all the brothers just gathered in one spot. You know, brothers in different spots. All right? So that's how it's supposed to be, man. It's not supposed to be a big gathering. It's not supposed to be a party, man. It's supposed to be a solemn assembly with a few brothers, man. And y'all breaking bread in remembrance of Yahweh Shai, man, for what he did to us, man. You know, what he did for us, man. Or, you know, how he shed his blood for the nation of Israel, primarily the elect. You know, all these things we're supposed to keep in mind. The day that, you know, he was betrayed, the day that, you know, he had to drink of that cup. All these things we have to keep in mind, man. You see? And it says, but let a man examine himself, and so let him eat of that bread and drink of that cup. For he that eateth and drinketh unworthily, eateth and drinketh damnation to himself, not discerning the Lord's body, man. You know, so you bring a damnation to yourself, man, when you don't keep the Passover serious, man. You know, when you think it's just all about just, you know, a feast and having fun, and you know what I'm saying? This thing is very serious, man. This is a high holy day to the Lord, man. You see? It's not a time to, you know, party, and it's a time to reflect. Okay? Especially, you know, it was a lot going on during the time of Egypt, man. When the Lord had the death angel come over ancient Egypt, man, you know, whoever they had that blood post on their door, guess what? They was getting put to death. A lot of them Hamites, what they were doing, they were mourning, they were crying. Just imagine, you know what I'm saying? The night of the Passover, you hearing just a lot of mourning, a lot of people crying, lamentations, man. You know? All right, because they were losing the firstborn, and they were losing the cattle, man. You know? So a lot of those Egyptians, man, you would hear them like bloodthirsty cries, like just, you know. So that was a time like, and then we had to move in haste, because that was the time where we had, you know, we had to get up out of Egypt. You see. So all that we gotta keep in remembrance, man. You know. It says, but when we are judged, Shalaki, it says. Verse 30, it says, for this cause many are weak and sickly among you, and many sleep. For if we would judge ourselves, we should not be judged. But when we are judged, we are chastened of the Lord, that we should not be condemned with the world, right? So, you know, we're chastened on this side. Okay, as far as right now, we're being chastened because we don't want to be destroyed with the world, man. You know, because with the world, we know that the world is going to be destroyed, man. As far as the remnant, the people that's going to be here in America is going to be utterly wiped out. You know, utterly destroyed. So we don't want to be a part of that destruction. We don't want to be taking part of the world, you know. Because the world, they're going to be continuing doing their wickedness. Okay, so right now, you know, we're being purged by the Heavenly Father. All right, whether it's what do you call it? Basically, when the Lord rebuke us, He can have, and we can be rebuked by the Lord by having a brother rebuke us, and that's how we're being rebuked by the Lord. You know, sometimes you don't want to hear it, but you got to accept it. You know, because it's better for us to be rebuked than, you know, eventually, you know, be destroyed, man. You know? Okay, because what it says, those that damn, it says those that are basically rebuke and I forgot. Basically, you know, I forgot how it go though. I ain't don't worry about it. It'll come back to me though. But basically, you know, if you're being rebuked for righteousness' sake, you know, hey, look at it as a good thing, man. You know, that means that the Lord is, you know, He's dealing with you, man. But if you're not being rebuked, you gotta, you know, you gotta think about that. You gotta worry about that. You know, that everything is going fine. You're not, you know, you're not catching hell. You gotta think about that, man. Like, damn, what am I doing, man? Am I doing the right thing, or, you know? So it's good to be rebuked, man. You know, all for righteousness' sake, you know? Even when you don't do anything, too, you know. Don't always look at it like, you know, even when you don't do anything, you know, it's all, you know, it's all in the hands of the Lord, man. You know. And it says, wherefore, my brethren, when ye come together to eat, tarry one for another. And if any man hunger, let him eat at home. Right, you know. If you hungry, man, don't expect to come to the Passover and you just want to eat, right? You just want to, you know what I'm saying? Like, you got to, if you hungry, don't come unless you eat something first and then go to the Passover. You know? Don't go there with the you know, the mentality like, damn, I'm starving, I can't wait. You know, brothers is praying, brothers is reading, going through the scriptures, and all you doing is worrying about eating that lamb. You know? You know, that's being a nigga, man. Cause all your mind is concerned about is the lamb. You know? Stomach is growling. You can't wait the brothers break bread and all that, you know. That's being wicked, man. So if you're hungry, if you're starving, man, just eat something real quick, and then, you know, come to the Passover, man. But don't have the intention and your mind is on eating that lamb, man. Because at the end of the day, it's not a lamb dinner. It's not a feast. It's not you going over to eat, you know. You basically, this is all it's like a rehearsing of righteous acts, man. This is like a, you know, what we do in remembrance of the Lord, man. This ain't, you know, you getting together with the brothers and you just gonna have a good old time, man. That's not what it's about, man. You know, you gotta really keep that in mind, man. You know, it says that ye come not together unto condemnation, and the rest will I set in order when I come. All right, so yeah, we're basically doing the righteous acts, man. You know, everything is being set up, man. So, you know, and this is all about showing faith, man. That's all it's about, man. Because when in the kingdom, we're gonna get everything right. We're gonna get everything, you know. We're gonna do the Passover how it's supposed to be really truly done. You know, how it's gonna be, you know, in the kingdom. But right now, we're just doing it how we were taught from our apostles and how, you know, their elders taught them. And we just carry it on the tradition, you know. Basically, we keeping that tradition going, you know. Lord willing, you know, this be the last Passover, man. You know, until the Lord comes back, man. Right? So, like I said, I'm not gonna be out here too long. The sun is going down, you know. Tonight being the Passover, we're gonna celebrate that later on, and you know, we're just gonna keep pushing, man, to. You know, this place is ultimately destroyed, man. All right, so Lord willing, I'll be out here next week. Shalawam. All right, to the very elect, man. All right, Shalawam. All praises due to Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahushua. Abad Babal.